the tripod steady, RJ? I want to get that white egret before it flies away.
I'm trying. This dock's a little rocky.
Oh no, now the sun's in my eyes.
Yeah, look. The sunlight's reflecting right into the camera lens.
Why does it always do that?
Well, light travels at a straight line, right?
Yeah, I know that.
So when it hits smooth, shiny surfaces like water or metal, a mirror image of the light source is reflected or bounces off.
And it...
Okay, first question on your screen or on your Chromebook, it says, what happens when light hits a shiny or smooth surface? What happens when light hits a shiny or smooth surface? We already reviewed it. You saw a little glimpse of the video. Mark your answer. Are we ready? Did everybody answer?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see.
Let's go.
It is reflected. Very good. So you should see on your screen if you got it correct or not. You should have a green little highlighted part. That means that you got it correct. Very good, guys. Let's see. Show responses. 89% of us put reflected. 11% put refracted. Remember, what happens when light is refracted? It what? It bends or breaks. Remember the word fract in refraction? Fract is ¿qué? ¿Qué les dije que se acordaran? Fracture, ¿verdad? Cuando te fracturas el brazo, it breaks, ¿verdad? So here in the video, when light bounces, it is not breaking, guys. It is reflection. Okay, let's continue with the
And
video.
ends up over here? How?
Simple. Angle in equals angle out.
Angle of what?
The angle of incidence. It's the angle at which light hits a surface.
That makes sense. Incidence. For the angle light comes in.
And out's the angle of reflection. The angle at which light bounces off a surface.
Reflect means bounce off. I get it.
Okay, next question. Reflection means bend or break of light or bounce off a shiny or smooth surface. These questions should be extremely easy. They're just vocabulary.
I think I got it wrong.
So what is reflection?
Oh.
I still need like 2 or 3 more kids. Okay, let's see.
Let's go.
Woohoo! 95%. Yes, good job. So reflection is bouncing off.
Get it.
So when light hits smooth, shiny surfaces like water, it reflects off at the same angle it comes in. The angle of reflection equals the angle of incidence.
Okay, next question. What is the angle of reflection equal to? Look at your screen. It gives you a clue there. The angle of reflection equals the angle of, look at the screen. Yes, it's right there. And still, do you need a couple of you guys to answer? Are we ready?
Yes.
No, we're not. Okay. And yes, it is the angle of incidence. So the angle of reflection equals the angle of incidence. Good job. Very good. 89%.
Gotcha. That means if we check out the angle of the rays, we can move the camera so the reflection doesn't hit us.
Brilliant thinking.
Here, this works.
Oh no, there goes the egret.
Well, maybe it'll come back later. Let's get some shots of that funky red boat. The color's really good.
Yeah, and no reflection.
Why's that?
For 2 reasons. First, remember what we learned about light and color in class? When light hits a surface, some of its colors are absorbed, taken in, and not reflected.
Oh yeah, and we only see the colors that are reflected, like the red and yellow on the boat.
Yep, but also, the boat has a rough surface. Unlike water, which has a smooth surface that reflects most of the light, the rough surface diffuses the light. That means it sends it in many directions.
And since the light doesn't reflect in just one direction, there's no mirror reflection?
Exactly.
Okay, next question. Why doesn't the surface of a wooden boat reflect light as the surface of water does? So why? It's because the surface of the boat is red and not blue, because the boat is on top of the water surface, because the boat is not a natural object like the water is, or because the boat surface is rough and diffuses more light. So what do you guys think? Remember, rough surface scatter the light, and if it is smooth like the water, then it reflects. So why doesn't the light of the wooden boat reflect? So, look, the surface of the wooden boat, is the wooden boat just like the water? Is it smooth and shiny? No. So then that's why, look, the surface of the boat is rough. Or because it is on top of the water. Are we ready?
Yeah.
What did you guys get? 74%. A ver, let's see. So, if you saw that picture of the boat, guys, it's made out of wood. It's not like the water. What happens with the water? Since the water was still in the picture, it was stagnant, it wasn't moving. What happens with that? How is the water? It's shiny, right? It's smooth. But the boat is not. The boat has a coarse surface. What do we say coarse was?
Hard, rough.
Like rough, right? It has like a rough surface, right? So because the boat's surface is rough, it's not shiny, it's not smooth, right? Well, it may be smooth, but it's not shiny. If you go towards the boat, you're not gonna be able to see yourself because it's made out of wood. If it was made out of metal, then it would be a different story, right? Okay, so that is why the light doesn't reflect. It doesn't bounce off because it's not shiny like the water.
Archie, look. Is that rope bending?
The rope's not bending, but the light is.
Come on, how can light bend?
When
Bro,